Let's just keep getting kicked. Yeah, this is a pain in my ass. I actually go to create a character just to mess around so I can keep talking. Anyways, yeah, this is a big giant mess up today. I cannot log in. I get error crashes left and right. Some major crazy stuff is going on in this game at the moment. I've tweeted ESO. I've tried to submit using a previous ticket to piggyback for a submission, but unfortunately these guys are just completely whatever. And if it looks like I'm having no problems, guys, I am in a character generated area on my own end. If I try to connect this character, it will crash. It will crash. There's you're getting disconnects, 303 errors, and it's a major problem. And I think ZeniMax should had tested the platform on their end prior to reopening the servers. A lot of issues, man. Just a lot of issues. So, I honestly think that, they really kind of, dropped the ball on this. They debacled it. And, it's okay if it happens once, maybe twice. But every time that ZeniMax throws out a new update, this is the repercussions of it. It's like, from a player's perspective, it's like, I don't even want to see a patch day. Because I know it's going to be a nightmare for the next 2-3 days, if not weeks, to try to regulate. You guys should never have put all the characters in Deshaun. I had characters in Craglorn. I had characters in some other areas. Upon entering the game, all of my characters are logged out in Deshaun. And I know this isn't the case because a couple of them I just used for crafting for Craglorn rights, and they put all the characters in the most high populated area of the game for Ebonheart Pack, and I imagine they did the same thing with DC and AD. So yeah, once again, guys, great job on dropping the ball there. I don't know who came up with that ingenious idea. I get it, like, what you guys did with one Tamriel, you had a lot of changes. It didn't mean you actually had to put all the characters in the same area. You could have spread it out across Tamriel and maybe would have gotten a little better results versus, putting them all in the capital city. That's just mind-blowing. Second, UI. Like I said, I'm really hoping you guys did not, you guys should have made the changes static. I hope you did not make the changes effective on login, because now you're having a UI conflict on load. That is a potential problem. That's huge, guys. That's not a little thing here. You might actually have everything on your end as far as coding and in the game, fine. But what you guys initially did was you tried to throw on the previous code and try to reintegrate the code to make the code effective in login per character. So the code's already effective in the system. All right. So the updates patched in, but our characters haven't been converted. So all of a sudden, if you try to integrate that in a login situation, you're going to have a major crash continuously on a lot of characters, because a lot of those characters aren't going to make that adaptation, because the code is already saying this does not, make sense, this does not compute, this is old code, blah blah blah, and they'll just spit you back out. If that's the case, guys, really, guys, seriously, come on now. Come on now. I don't even do coding for a living, and I can tell you that is going to occur over and over again. So if you have a conflict of your code, if it's not gonna, old code is not gonna resolve with your new patches. Seriously, guys, get that shit under control. So, yeah, can't get in. I cannot get in. 6 hours patch day, which I was fine with. That's pretty standard. Actually, if I would have been cool with 8. I mean, heck, it was a big patch, seriously. But you guys brought servers online without confirmation of what it was doing on your end. A really bad mistake there, guys. Really poor judgment. You guys should have plugged in PS4s into your server directly if you could have, and just see if it would do a mock simulation and make sure. For PC, it's on a different end because you have the public test that you can run all this on. When you're converting all this to PS4 and Xbox, you need to have your test team logged into it prior to bringing those servers online. You need to get even an in-house test server for the PS4 and the Xbox. Even if you don't have a public, get a private test server for the PS4 and the Xbox so these problems don't occur. Because it's frequent, it's continuous, it's so annoying, like people want to scream. Anytime, it's not a small bug, it's not a small glitch. They're huge. People can't log in. So, and server stability is sucky at the moment. You guys need to take a look at those node capacities on your server and adjust the node sizes accordingly. It is ridiculous. It is completely ridiculous. If you want to call yourself a mega server, that's fine, but make sure you're at least, compensating the node, for the amount of data that's being streamed in that specific server area. That is completely on your guys' tech to do that. So once again, man, you guys dropped the ball, and and you guys are making damn good money. For the people who are doing this job, you guys make damn good money. I support you guys. I support the devs, support the tech team. But you guys need to make sure you're doing your jobs correctly here. Time is money, and when players aren't playing, they're debating about leaving, going other games. That could cost your company money. And, you guys are a high profitable market in this niche platform. So, keep in mind, Elder Scrolls and ZeniMax, you guys have to capitalize on this. You cannot keep dropping the ball every patch. That's not acceptable. That is not. You guys need to fix this. You need to get this resolved as quickly as possible, because this is it's a big deal, guys. It's not a little. I'm not going to say the customer's always right, but when the customer has a general complaint, it's usually for a reason. And I'm not the one to complain. I get it. You guys go through so much. And but seriously, players, if you guys are having 303 crashes and you guys are disconnecting, and especially on today, that's a major concern. Dropping the ball there. ZeniMax. I'm hoping I can get back on tomorrow. I'm hoping they'll have this resolved by tonight. But if I'd imagine, they probably already sent their engineers home and said, oh, well, we'll figure it out tomorrow. Now, if I was running that company, I would have your asses there all night if need be to make sure everything's running. That's not acceptable. Not at all. So, but once again, I'm not the one in charge over there. But if you guys drop a ball like this, that's not to be taken lightly, especially for the players who are pretty loyal to your game. Yeah, so I don't know what to tell anybody. Hopefully ZeniMax will get this all squared away, and Bethesda can go ahead and make whatever. I don't think it's on Bethesda Zen, honestly. I think it's server related. I think this is on you, ZeniMax. This seems like server issues more than base code. So change or anything or UI. Some of this is, was not anticipated right. And just because it works on the PC, like I said, you should be testing it on the Xbox platform and the PlayStation platform. There are subtle differences, and those subtle differences can make something like this a huge nightmare. Not to say that those don't happen on PC, but just because you kind of ironed out a few things on PC doesn't mean it would reintegrate itself on the PlayStation or the Xbox platform. So once again, take a look at what you guys are doing, man. Seriously, get testers in there. You guys make enough money. ZeniMax, you make enough money off this game to get, a few testers for PlayStation, for Xbox, plug them into a private server before a launch like this, and make sure everything's squared away before you release. When you release garbage like this and it affects the player's playtime, that's money, man. That's on you. So once again, I just wanted to kind of put it out there. We are definitely experiencing some technical difficulties in major ways, and hopefully they get this resolved. If I can't play, I'm not going to pay. So, get it squared away. Alright, man. Well, if y'all like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, if you guys are experiencing this, man, post below. I would love to get feedback on this. I think this is a very much a concern. I think players need to speak up, and ZeniMax should, take recognition of this, and especially get some PR, ZeniMax. Your PR sucks. Your PR is the worst. We don't care that you're having issues. That's fine. It's okay. It's human nature to have mistakes and errors. That's fine. But talk to us. Let us know. The more we know, the less backlash you guys are going to get. That comes with public relations, man. Get some PR, dude. Get some PR. Stop being tight asses. Your profitability margin, I'm sure, is really good. Get some public relations people in there. Get some testers. Do this shit right. And I think you guys will be better off as a company. But seriously, when I can't log in, I can't play, I just want to drop it. To be honest, right from the get. I haven't even got to play the content yet to give it a fair chance. And I'm all about giving fair chances to a lot of games I can play. But I can't even play this. I can't even log in. I can get to the character generation screen. That's it. As soon as I try to generate a character, crash. Anytime I try to load a already existing character, crash. I can't even get into your game. So, and I'm streaming right now. I'm not having a technical difficulty with the ISP. There's nothing wrong with my ISP. There's nothing wrong with my speeds. It's your end, ZeniMax. That is on you. It is your problem. It is on your end. Oh, and you guys are going to say, well, there's other players logging in. Hey, there's could be a number of reasons why that's happening. But definitely, guys, something's messed up. And if you guys don't try to reintegrate changes on login. That's a nightmare. There's not too many PC games that will even fuck with that. They'll change everything on server end. When you log in, all the adjustments are already made. It's not being integrated as your character's logging in. You're not seeing these changes like flip on login or something or to that effect. I saw the key conversion before I dropped. That is a UI error. Whether or not I can see it, that's a UI error. That was integrated on login, not integrated static. So you guys should have coded that and made those adjustments prior to login for players. That's pretty bad, guys. So just get it done, ZeniMax. There's players that are going to be screaming. I'm surprised, actually, you guys... I can understand why you guys don't have an open public forum, because you guys probably get a lot of backlash, but that's also going against you as well. As much as people are going to troll on forums or rant or whine or bitch or whatever, some of the information that you're getting, especially from a marketing standpoint, really helps you to decide what's better for your company. But you guys aren't taking advantage of those opportunities. You guys are closing everybody out, and that's not a good strategy for a long-term investment like this. You guys have a killer game. You guys have a solid platform, which most people can identify with. Don't be the ones to slit your own throats. Don't do that to yourselves. Open up the forums, allow people to forget the codes, allow people to make, forum accounts. Let people be able to talk amongst each other, especially about their builds. It's one thing I loved about a lot of games in the past. They had open forums you could discuss. I mean, you get those trollers, whatever, but people could discuss, what they were getting, what they were seeing, what they were parsing. And I think this would really help your community out, because when you get new players on here, they're just running to the YouTube, they're hitting the play button, they're watching these videos. Don't do that. Really, guys, allow your community to be involved with you as a company, and it'll pan out more. I mean, definitely you can still be obscure and not give out as much information as you'd want to, but allow the community to work with each other at least, and allow the devs a way to look and say, okay, we are having this problem. Okay, there are this many people that are experiencing this issue. So it is a way for people to actually, communicate and instead of trying to submit tickets, which they can't do unless they're logged into the game. And if they can't log in, they can't submit tickets. So ZeniMax, stop, man. Open up the forums. Do yourself a favor, and then also get some testers, man. Seriously, you guys got a good niche product. Don't ruin it with just bad PR. So yeah. So like I said, if you guys are having any issues, please post below. I would love to hear back from all of you who are having issues, whether it's past, present, or predicted future. Post below on this video. I really think that if anybody wants a voice to be heard, it should be heard. There is power in numbers, and honestly, if you speak out, they may hear it, they may not, they may choose not to, but at the same time, you can get behind each other. And I'm not saying to hit the cancellation button. This is a good game. I'm not going to hit the panic button, but yeah, ZeniMax, let's fix this shit. So, once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you have any questions or comments, like I said, post below. I do want to thank everybody for their time and for listening to me rant. But I'm going to try to tell you to have a nice day. But if you can't log in, I can pretty much guarantee you're not going to have a good day. So at least try to have a good day. All right. This is Mr. Craven, and thank you for watching ESO Daily. Bye.